I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Again, it's Stevenson. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This one from 48 yards away. Prater's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry of the game for Zamir White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Darren Barnes coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense. diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on second down. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sione Taki. The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Jones throwing on third and long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by Sider, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll leave this one for White. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Watson complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Option play, here's White. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Prater's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Here we go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. White now on the read option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zamir White hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 2.
Jaguars 16, Jets 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken just shy of the 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Williams to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Here we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting. in a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here. And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones finding Gray on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sione Taki in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jones. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
21, here we go.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
One, Omaha.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here we go.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
12.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.